Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys don't know who I am spiritual coach, life coach Coco, just someone that just wants to help you out in this thing we call life. I am lighting some sage today. I am getting, I don't know what the message is going to be. Spirit just told me to wake up. Let me give you guys some good energy. Yeah. Let's see, can you get the smoke in there? All right. I feel like I need to light it longer. I don't know what the energy is today. Spirit was just like, wake up and, come record a video. And then the topic was like overexcitement. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, hopefully this is something good. Like, I want to bring you guys like some good messages, better uplifting messages. Cause I always feel like, it kind of sucks because we are in a time of spiritual war. I wish I had my fan and I could fan this. But we're in a time of spiritual war, so sometimes the messages need to get out. But I do, I know that sometimes that messages can be very heavy, and that can bring us to like not feeling very well, feeling a bit discouraged. It doesn't, like, even if you know what's going on, unless you're someone that's super proactive, I don't think that, it's always going to bring the same effect like it would for someone that has a warrior spirit. Let's see. So I'm going to be using my Apocalyptus Tarot deck. I hope you all are well. If you guys do know who I am, thank you for coming back. And let's get into it. Ooh, okay. Heavenly Father, ancestors, spirit guides, protective angels, higher self, lower self, and Mother God, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the abundance, substance, and prosperity you give on an everyday basis. Thank you for your protection and your willingness to channel these messages. Today, I'm going to be doing a reading for the collective. If you can make sure the messages are clear and received well, I would greatly appreciate it. If you are not called upon this reading, you are not welcome. Amen. I'm getting like ABCs. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video yet. I'm trying to channel like what I'm feeling. It's just like ABCs, going back to like the basics. I like going back to basics because it keeps you safe a lot of the time. It keeps you safe from like people thinking that they found the code or the keys or, things like that and such. So I have the High Priestess and the King of Cups. I don't want to say this is going to be a love reading, but I do see that somebody sees you as this King of Cups. I would think that usually you are the High Priestess, but this High Priestess, it looks like, is from another realm, right? Even though this card would usually express itself as High Priestess, kind of like knowing everything, she sees all, she's very intuitive, but I'm also getting like this foot that's like a ghost foot. So there could be someone in your family that was into occultism, that was into spirituality, and it seems like they are watching you from another realm. They're watching you be this King of Cups, somebody who is a master of their emotions, who knows how to have control of their emotions. You have good insight and also ideas and problem solving skills for people when it comes to emotions as well. So you are an emotionally intelligent person. EE squared, y'all. Psych. So you're very emotionally delivered, okay, gifted. And what I'm getting is you have a lot of energy that other people don't see. So people think that you're someone that's just nice because that's who you are. I wish I had something to kind of like hold the cards up for you guys. Like I need a little stand that goes like boop. You're someone though that people think that you're just gullible and people can get over on, and you're always going to help and you're always going to be there and you're always going to be able to share your energy. I'm here to let you know that they also feel a different energy connected to you. I did a reading not so long ago talking about how people can feel like you're herd of like spiritual protectors behind you. And I think that you're moving into this space where you're not overexerting your energy. You're not letting people come in and try to take from you, or the old version of who you were. You're not having them come in. You're not letting them come in and still project that same narrative. What else do we have for the collective today? Let's talk more about this spiritual protector that's watching you. Who's this high priestess that is watching you? Oh, I have such cramps. You guys, I have cramps because I was literally eating ice cream and hot Cheetos yesterday. I'm not perfect. I'm not even vegan right now. I'm trying to go back to vegan. It's actually very hard when you're not in the mood to make your food. I'm just gonna be real with you, and I've been in a real lazy phase lately. Anyways, who is this spirit's source? Who is this high priestess? Tell me about this high priestess. Two of Pentacles. I'm getting that this high priestess made a choice to either be part of your spirit. It's like right now they're actively making a choice if they want to be a part of your spirit team, or if they want to cross over and, go to like their next processing place. I don't know if you guys know about like the afterlife, but sometimes you can get assigned to be people's spirit guides. Sometimes you can move forward and cross over. Sometimes you're stuck in limbo because you can't fathom that like you're dead pretty much like in this life. And so this person, this spirit guide, is going to start giving you some nudges. Maybe some of you guys have been hearing some extra voices, or creaks in your house at nighttime, or just kind of things not being in the what I'm getting right now is what they're telling me is things not being in the right place, losing items, things like falling over before you leave the house, little small messages and like tips in your head, like don't forget Q-tips, don't forget like cotton swabs, things like that. That's how you know that your spiritual team is probably changing, but they're also trying to make themselves very aware. Okay, so I am getting that this high priestess is going to make the choice to look over you, but you're gonna have to learn like a whole new genre of different skills to communicate with this elder. Oh, I'm like, ugh. There's a lot of blue in here too, so there could be a lot of communication between like animals or bugs. I was looking up like what a wolf spider is. Wolf spider usually is like a protector. I think they're very comparable to like the King of Wands type energy. Like they're a protector. They protect the people around them. I don't know why I said people, but it's the energy of like protecting others around you. The wolf spider also is like very agile, it's very intelligent. And it's mainly like a protector. That's what I was mainly getting from like the research that I got. So there could be spiders coming into you. You guys might have seen spiders. There was a jumping spider in my car. It wasn't a wolf spider, but it was a jumping spider that was in my car not too long ago. What would this ancestor or elder / high priestess like to tell you right now in this moment? Hopefully 2 cards didn't flip over, because I don't want to keep using these cards and then one of them's under the couch. They want to let you know that they see you shining. They see you putting in the work. They see you actually like stepping into the energy that they were also being brought in and called to do in this earth. I'm getting that the star of Nephilim, or Bethlehem. Let me look it up really quick. The Star of Bethlehem, because I feel like that's important. Is that the North Star? If that's so, you guys, this might be my ancestor trying to talk to me. Let me check really quick and see. You guys probably know more than I do, but I'm not on live. It's the Star of Bethlehem. Let's see what the Star of Bethlehem. Okay, the Star of Bethlehem, a celestial phenomenon described in the Gospel of Matthew, is a topic in both religious and scientific interest. While traditionally viewed as a miraculous sign of Jesus' birth in nature, it's been debated for centuries and explanations ranging from astronomical events like a supernova, comet, or planetary conjunction to a symbolic representation of hope and salvation. Religious significance. The Star of Bethlehem is a central symbol in the Christmas story, guiding the magic. Oh my God, please. Sorry, I have like text messages coming in. Guiding the magic to the birthplace of Jesus. In Matthew's gospel, the star is seen as a sign of hope and fulfillment of prophecy, leading the Magi. Is it Magi to, I said magic, leading the Magi to recognize Jesus as the Messiah. The star's appearance is also interpreted as a divine message to both the Magi and those who sought to harm the newborn Jesus, like King Herod. Oh my gosh, let's see what the scientific interpretation says. Supernova. Some suggest the star was a supernova, an exploding star that would have been exponentially bright. However, no historical records of such event around the time of Jesus' birth has been founded. The explanation of a comet. Another theory purposes a comet, which can be incredibly bright and appear sudden. However, comets are often viewed as bad omens in ancient times, making this less likely. And let's talk about the planetary conjunction. A third theory suggests a rare element, or a third theory suggests a rare alignment of planets, particularly Jupiter and Saturn, which can appear as bright, single light in the sky. This event is known to Babylonian as the lucky star of the king. Okay, so definitely, I said the nine of wands. This is the 6 of wands. So I do see this card as, you are about to, it's like there is a time in the universe. I don't know why I talk like this. There's a moment in place and time. Okay, look. Okay. There's gonna be a time over the next 2.5 years. I'm getting 2-30 p.m. That's what it looks like in my head, but I'm trying to be logical. It could be 2 months and 30 days. It could be 2 years and 30 days. It could be 230 days. It could be at 2:30 p.m. a.m. I'm just letting you know right now that with this 6 of wands, there is going to be, how do you say, a re-kinging. Like there is a spiritual realm, or there is a spiritual community that is like being torn down, and it needs to be reformed. And with this reforming, there needs to be like a new person who is able to lead people through these times. I'm hoping that this makes sense to y'all. And you are going to be crowned as this Star of Bethlehem. You're going to be crowned with the enlightenment that you need. I'm getting like chills down my okay, with the enlightenment that you need, the community that you need, the warmth and support that you need, the ailment or alignment, I'm guessing is what they're trying to say. And there is going to be literally a new crowning of a new dawn. There's a better word that I want to use for it, but I don't know the word. You're being crowned, though. I'm just trying to let you know. You are going to be crowned. And it's so funny because I was gifted the gift of light. So that's so funny that it would say Star of Bethlehem. And then also Brother North Star, I am like, hello. I am like the light of the North. And so, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what's going to be happening soon. And they want to tell you that there's going to be a new crowning that's going to be happening. And that 2:30 mark, it was literally 2:30. tell me more about this crowning and what the collective needs to do to get ready for this integration. This is a good message. I thought this was going to be like, you know, a different message. What does the collective need to do to come into alignment with this new? I'm getting that they're saying that you don't need to do anything. It's already given to you. You already deserve the place. You've been someone that has held your word. You've been trying your best to stay on your path. You show a lot of integrity. You stick up for others. The inner confidence that you have, you're able to teach people. There's not a lot of situations that can shake you or make you like, you know, do something that you don't want to do. And usually you only get caught up because you're seeing, oh, it makes me want to cry. Let me get it together. You have it's just like you're being chosen because the only reason why you make bad decisions is because you're always trying to do good for people. So it's like you knowing that everybody has a piece and a part of them inside that is good. You always try to look for like the good in people, and that's why they're saying like that's why you're an easy prey, but they're gonna make sure like that stops. They're gonna make sure that people stop preying on you, stop looking at you as someone that is, you know, not a force to be reckoned with, because you have all this spiritual protection and ancestors and elders behind you ready to back you up. And I really do feel like people play in your face, and you don't have to take that anymore. There's going to be a moment where you're actually going to feel revitalized, and you're going to feel rejuvenated, and you're going to feel just refreshed, and they're going to bring that into you, so you don't need to do anything. I am seeing though that like something significant about a bridge, something significant about a yellow bridge, whether that's like the Wiz, you know, not the Wizard of Oz, the Wiz with the black people. With the Wiz though, right? I was like, sorry, I was getting emotional for a second because like I definitely resonate with that. Like I resonate with like people who see the good in people, and they always get fucked over when people say the good guy finished last, the good girl finished last. It has a different stigma in the world that we live in today, but usually good people, they finish last because they see the good in other people while other people are shit. Okay. So what can you tell me about this Six of Wands? Tell me about this new life that the collective is about to live. Can you tell me about, please flip the cards over. If I'm working with new elders and spirit guides, I only read cards that are flipped over to identify the messages are from you. Okay. Like the card has to be flipped over. I'm not going to flip it over because there we go. Okay, I have the Three of Swords. So, very interesting. Something about this card is gives me chills down my spine. It's kind of giving me the moment in Beauty and the Beast when Belle just got to the castle and she went up into the room and she wasn't supposed to find like that rose, and then the Beast got super mad. He's like, what are you doing in here? And it's almost kind of giving that type of energy. The Three of Swords usually indicates that there is like a third party coming in to ruin, you know, like whatever connection that there was there. It's almost like about when, okay, so the question was, what can we say about like this new life that you're about to enter, this new paradigm that you're about to enter? I'm strongly getting that whoever crosses you also was crossing your ancestors and everybody in the spiritual realm that you have reign over. So when you get this new position and you get this new crowning and this new role that you're about to play, it's like whoever crosses you, they're in for some fucking karma immediately. times 100. I don't think people should try to cross you, because if it's too bad, they're gonna be out of here. They're gonna be gone. They're not really playing about this. You guys are also gonna have more responsibilities that you need to get in order. So this past couple of months or even years, you probably have been shedding a lot of emotions. I got emotional drainage, trying to make your body healthier, trying to be on a regular schedule. A lot of you have been trying to be better with change. And what I'm getting is that Spirit is letting you know that there's going to be an integration of past bloodlines that you haven't had connection with, that are coming in to defend you on your behalf. So things that you've been doing in the dark, like, you know, how you've been listening to people. I mean, not how you've been listening, how you've been listening to Spirit, obeying Spirit, trying to do the best you can with the intuitive signs and signals that you have. There's been somebody watching you in the background and knowing that you could have chose better. Like, you know, when parents are like, oh, well, my mom always used to say this and it would piss me off. Like, oh, so your friends are pregnant, you're going to go out and go get pregnant. Or if your friends skip school, you're going to go out and go skip school. It's the fact that Spirit knows, and our guides and the Most High knows, that you could have been out doing worse things than, sorry, I got like, anyways, you could have been out there doing worse things. So it's like you're getting rewarded for not going out there doing the worst things. And instead of you having to overwork and, you know, show, it's like, please make it easier for me. It's hard for me to explain this. Please make it easier for me to explain to them. You're getting rewarded because it's like you don't have to go above and beyond to do the right thing. Doing the right thing is already hard enough. And for most people, you think that you have to do above and beyond to get rewarded. Your rewards are going to come in because you're doing the right thing and you're trying to integrate that in who you are as a person, rather than you going above and beyond and being like, I do this and I do this and I do this for people, because then now you're getting more into your ego. All right, we're at 22 minutes, 22:11. What other messages would you like to tell the collective today? Queen of Wands. This came out yesterday. Or was it the day before? Anywho, I'm seeing with this card, Spirit, what would you like me to tell them about this card? Look at these cute little cats. I think they're so cute. Spirit's letting me know, though, let me look at the bottom of the deck, that you don't need to fear anything. Just go and do it. And I think people already think you look stupid anyways, so you might as well go out and do it. People are going to make fun of you anyway, so you might as well go out and do it. Just be yourself. Start putting yourself in positions and around people who actually, you know, are there for you. And, you know, people, like for me, I feel like I don't want you as a friend if you see that I'm trying to be creatively expressive and you don't share none of my shit, you don't like it, you don't comment, and you know that that's something that I'm passionate about, obviously, if I've been doing it for a while. So be very mindful of people who know that you're about to go through this trend. Like, look at all these cats. There's a cat right here, there's a cat right here, she's holding a cat. I'm getting that your gifts are about to heighten to a level that you didn't even know that they can be heightened to. I'm seeing also dragonflies in these cards. There's a dragonfly in this card right here. And then we also saw in, where is it? Oh. Okay, dragonflies. You guys might have been seeing dragonflies. You might have been seeing dragonflies like more earlier this year, or even like recently. I want to say like in the past like 2 to 3 weeks when you see this video. But dragonflies are about transformation. When can the collective expect this change? Or are they just going to wake up one day with all this, you know, newfound energy? Because the role that you're getting in the spiritual realm, you're getting promoted. Hey, 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 hey. Get promoted. Get that. Get that. My thing is, I love telling people what to do. People don't listen to me, but then when they do come back and say, "Oh, what you said was true," it's kind of like, next. Like, bitch, I know what I said was true. I know what I was saying. Like, get the out of my face. This was a good message. They urged me to come and give you guys this message. So yeah, I would just wish that sometimes like we can, if elders, ancestors, spirit guides, most high, when you guys are giving me the messages, it's not clear. So there needs to be a steady line of communication. A lot of you guys are talking at the same time, and I can't always get the clear message. So that's going to help my watchers understand you better. Okay, thank you. That, yeah. When I already told you guys when to expect it. I said either 2 years, 230 days, 2 hours and 30 minutes, or 2:30 p.m. They're not really giving me, what is that? 2:30. That's 5. That's also change. I can't really tell what it is. I'd have to go get another deck. And maybe that's where, my gifts are gonna heighten. And the only reason why I feel like I can't say it too is because there's a lot of cross watchers on here, and they're gonna, depending on what type of energy they have, they will probably, yeah, try to use that information for not things that are so good. Let's get some advice. So that is a good message today, you guys. I spend a good amount of time with y'all giving you these messages. I don't see other readers really doing that. They might be on for like 45, 35 minutes, but yeah, they don't do it like me. They're always having to like look at their cards and figure out what their cards are saying. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who they're calling on, but I'm letting you know what it is right now up front. Okay, what is some advice for the collective before we get off? Thank you so much, my beautiful elders, my wonderful, respectful elders. You guys are respected, you're loved, you're appreciated here on my channel. What messages? Oh, my bad. What advice can we give to the collective? They told me to tell you to wear the color blue. As I have on pink right now. I have on pink. Wear the color blue. Anything else? Wear the color red. Anything else? All right, they're getting a little crazy. They're telling you to wear red, white, and blue. We're in America. You got to think about that. Okay. I don't think any cards flipped over. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to do this one more time. And if not, I'm just going to pull the first 6 cards and give the advice. Okay, I'm not going to take these because they did not flip over. It's very important that the cards flip over. I am going to take them because they did come out. Usually I don't take them when I'm reading, but for the advice, we can do that. There's probably going to be some type of guy that you know is not qualified to be with you and around you. Hence this Prince of Wands that I have at the bottom of the deck. Go ahead and push him out the way, okay? Because it's like I have the Prince of Wands and the Princess of Cups. They're looking at you like you guys could be on the same wavelength, the same pattern, Like, look at his energy. He's literally coming out of the desert to come to this fucking oasis to this princess. Like, bruh, what's going on? So be careful because this person could, they could just think that they're qualified to date you and because they see you as a princess. But little do they know, baby's about to get promoted. Okay, let's see what we got for the advice. I was going to do 6 cards, but we got 3 because we're already at 30 minutes. Okay. First card I got was that 6 of Pentacles, or it's the 5 of Pentacles. There we go. Really holding on to things that you really care about. Family, routine, health, positive relationships, you reflecting. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to really uh notice, like, you're at one point you're going to have to really notice like what's important for you, whether it's going to be connections with friends, connections with family. Maybe you want a love life, keeping your house clean, making sure that you're caught up to date with like the tasks. Maybe you need to start going grocery shopping weekly. But there's going to be certain things that you're going to have to choose that are important to you, because you're not going to have a choice on the other stuff. Like you're going to be, oh, oh, you're going to be doing so much. Oh my God, what? You're going to be doing so much that it's kind of like, sorry, there was a fly and I'm waiting for it to come back. But you're going to be doing so much that you're going to have to choose what's important to you. So you know what it's going to be. Also, I speak in code because I feel like, yeah, there's a fucking fly in my house and it's been here for a long time and it has not died. And yeah. So what else do we have for advice? Two of Cups. Didn't I just say that there was going to be somebody in your life trying to pretend like they're compatible for you and they're really not, and you know this, but they could be coming in and giving you like a lot of love. It seems like you guys could have a karmic relationship. It's like you might have dated centuries ago and this person feels your essence and it's like, oh my God, like we get to reconnect again. But depending on like why you guys stopped talking like in that past lifetime, it's gonna feel really good to be around like this older like spirit, this kindred spirit. I'm not gonna say kindred, you guys don't have like a kindred type of feel to it, but there's some type of romance. You're able to have intellectual conversations, enjoy each other's company. They understand you like at a certain level, but I do feel like this person is going to try to distract you from this new reign that you're supposed to have. Next, I have the Hierophant card, connecting with yourself, connecting with your ancestors. So this is advice that you know you need to have. Watch out for any new love connections. They could be here for a good time and not a long time. And that's completely okay too. I just want to let you know that that's why Spirit's trying to heal certain parts of you so you actually can be with someone that's going to be of your caliber. And so the fact that we have this one here in the middle also, that could kind of almost be like the highlight of what this transformation is supposed to bring. Excuse me. It's almost like this person is like the last hurrah. Like if you fall for this person, like you fail the test. But if you don't fall for this person, you pass the test. Don't take what I'm saying. Take what resonates, okay? And they want you to get in touch with your family, elders, lower, like I said, lower self, higher self, get everybody on the same page. I think that you guys actually know what to do when it comes to getting in touch with yourself and who you are as a person. I'm trying to figure out what's on his back. The person that I was saying, like this Prince of Wands who thinks that you're a Princess of Wands or Princess of Cups, this Prince of Wands who thinks that you're the Princess of Cups, they're hiding their gifts behind their back. They're hiding their intuitive gifts behind them as they come learn from you. So just be very wary out there of people who you share your insight with. 3333 as I say that. And I hope you guys like these messages. Again, if you do, you can always book me for a personal reading on my Instagram. That's down in the description. And if you like videos like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.